Wow!
Alright, well that was a weird intro. So basically this whole week I'm really just gonna talk about the fucking IRS because, wow. So basically the whole story goes in like that this week I needed to get a couple things for my college financial aid. So when I applied for the FAFSA, the college got it, and they're like, hey dude, we got your FAFSA. They're like, so basically, yeah, they said I needed about 3 things for my FAFSA, or FAFSA, as you call it. They said, I forgot the first thing they said, I'm pretty sure I got it done. I'll have to check my letter to make sure, but they said you need, the first thing, proof that you're in the selective service, and a letter of non-filing verification, which basically shows that I did not file taxes at all, that I'm a dependent and that I didn't file. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll get that letter first. So what I do is I go on the IRS website and I Google, hi, I need this form, and they're like, go to this link. I'm like, hooray. And so they're like, it's an IRS website, and they're like, there's 2 ways you can get this transcript. You can either A, get it online, or B, get it through mail. I was like, I'm fucking getting it through online. So I go to the website, and they're like, oh, please enter your first and last name. I'm like, fuck, damn it, I can't do it. But no. So I put in all the basic information, and like social security number and whatnot, and then I get to a point where they're like, okay, now it's time to enter in a mortgage ID, or like, we need to prove your financial records or something like that. I'm like, I don't have any of that, but I could do last 8 digits of a credit card, which I do definitely have. I have one of those credit card things. And so I put in my last digits of my last 8 digits of my credit card. And they said, there's a problem, technical issue, just here, call this number. I'm like, fuck that, I'm not calling the number. I'm going to try to get it by mail. And then they ask like 3 or 4 things to get it in mail, like social security number, address, first, last name, bada bing, bada boom, Mr. Worldwide, I enter the room. But I was having technical fucking problems. So I'm like, God, what the hell? Fuck, I have to call the stupid number now. And so I call the goddamn number, and I'm on the phone for like 15 fucking minutes because they talk for so long in the damn, like, the robot talks forever about all the fucking options they have. So I'm sitting on the phone and speaker just on the goddamn kitchen table letting this robot talk, and it takes about 12 fucking minutes for me to finally get to the right goddamn sub menu. So I get to the right menu, and finally they say, oh, press 1 to request a form to get mailed to you. I'm like, there, that's all I fucking wanted. I just need a specific form. And so then I press 1, and then you know what the fuck the machine says? Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Please go to the fucking website. Fuck. The website's fucking down. They told me to call you. So what the fuck do I do? Fuck me. So I planned on going to the IRS building Monday, which was yesterday. I'll get to that in a second, because it's my spring break. So I tell Kyle, I was talking to him during this. I was fucking mad. Oh my god. And he was like, bro, let's go to the IRS office together. I'm like, fuck this. We have to get there early. Otherwise the line's going to take forever. So we get, well, no, Kyle's over Sunday night. And it was really late. And Kyle and I are looking around at an IRS and whatnot, trying to figure out how to get this letter. And Kyle does find a couple phone numbers to actually call, like you can request forms, because he was looking around. He said, oh, maybe the IRS building doesn't actually give forms like that. I'm like, fuck me. So we're looking around, and it's probably like 11:30, and then he texts our dad. And then Dad's like, yeah, you guys both got mail from the IRS. And we're like, fuck it, we gotta go to Dad's right now. And so we get there, and there is letters. This is probably like a little before midnight. And we get there, and we see IRS letters, and I open it up, and it's like hey, we got a request from your FAFSA for a 1040 easy or 1080 form A, whatever, things I didn't file. And they're like, oh, we noticed that you didn't file anything. I'm like, oh, thanks. I really fucking needed you to tell me that. So I keep reading down the letter, and I think it's just fucking useless. But towards the end, they say, you can consider this a non-filing verification letter. And I almost fucking cried. Oh my god, I was just so stressed. And I thought I had to go to the office at like 8 in the morning, and then here me and Kyle are at Dad's at midnight. So I photocopied that on my phone, and Kyle has a printer, and I printed a few copies, and now I've got 4 of them right on my windowsill. Oh, thank God. I gotta give one to the college and then print out some verification of me being in the selective service or secret service draft. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, that basically sums up my week.